I'd like to pick up on some of the things you said about earlier, where it's the extensions, the applications, the bits that you create to make that extra 20% meaningful and valuable to the clients. Can you give us some examples of some of those applications, or whatever they are?
Yeah, no, they are applications. And I suppose the definition of that as applications needs to be considered before I start talking for a very long time. Part of it is taking the core Microsoft platform and how you make it a little bit better. If I want to be, too careful of Microsoft here. It's very good as it is. We talk about this extending the capabilities, and can we do things with the core Microsoft software to make it slightly more easier to be consumed and used? So we have tools like Supertoast. It's a very simple. You missed an IM, and if you're not paying attention and you don't understand your screen real estate very much, which is a lot of people who aren't in IT. They don't see the IM, and then it drops to the toolbar and it hides. So we had a very simple, it's a free giveaway, it pops up on the screen after a period of time. It says you've missed an IM, quite simply. And that solved at the time. It's been around since 2011 now, I think, so 5 years or so. But it solved one of the most complained about quirks of the system, is that it pops up, here it is, it goes away. Where's it gone? I don't know. I don't know it's there anymore. And so we've developed something you just layer on top, and it promotes that. And then we have other solutions. As relatively new to this year is the launch of our custom invite proposition, which is taking the standard invite setup for a Microsoft Skype meeting, and the ability to brand that, the ability to add additional content and additional functionality to it to make it more easily consumable, to make it perform better on smartphones. So as people it's one click to join. It's a bit of branding, perhaps. It's an additional number set for conferencing. So it gives you greater reach and greater capability. And so there's this one area of enhanced development and applications that just improves what's there. So it's pushing that 20% in a boundary that just allows us. We get feedback from customers day in, day out, and they challenge us with fixing some of these ways of working. So we do that through some of the tooling and some of the nice add-ons. There's a whole suite of other tools that work behind the scenes, but those two in particular affect the user.
Interesting.
And then the next piece of what we do around development is look at what we classify as business applications. And these are new ways of working and delivering a bit of business process using the Microsoft Skype architecture as the platform. And that again is really interesting, because when you look at one of the key value drivers for Skype for Business, which is presence, i.e. are you available? Is the workforce available, and when are they available? And using that as a trigger point to kick off workflow. And so that's quite nice. So when you look at some of our training applications and our corporate communications applications, it's the ability to push that content out to them on a scheduled time when they're available in an application like Skype. It's an IM. It says, "Hey, look at me. I'm some training content. You need to be educated." That's nice as a bit of process. But then what we've also done is take some of that real estate within the Microsoft client that's available to us, and we then pump that content into it. So you're not getting the alert, you're not getting the notification when you don't want it, you're not getting it when it's inconvenient and you're busy doing something else. You're getting it in one application, and you can consume it from that one application. So it makes the whole process really nice and slick, and very confined, so you're not having to divert off and go into different systems and applications.
So I assume that could be notifications or written alerts. What sort of?
It's a whole mix. It can be static content. It's written in a HTML file if you want it to look good. It could be very basic text format. Equally, all the way through to full-blown video content for recordings. This video itself could be part of a training package for new joiners, for example. And they come into work on the first day. They log in. They sit down, and perhaps early afternoon, we've scheduled them to get an alert that says, "Hello, welcome to Modality. Please see enclosed your induction training video." And there's my happy face, giving them a brief on what we do as a business.